So I just moved here on a whim. My family was like, hey, move out here. You know, I was looking to do something different. I was over in Anderson, Missouri. I was loading poultry, vaccinating poultry, and so I saved up about $4 or $5 grand. I just quit my job and left, came here.
Darling, what you got for me? My time is up.
Been at it consistently for the last 3-4 weeks. I've maybe had 2 rest days. This time I know for sure that it's more. There's more potential behind this fight because it's a rematch. There's more potential for the career afterwards. I feel like there's going to be options that open up to me. Some I may not like, others I may.
The goal always is eventually to earn a title and, you know, start to turn some heads, so, you know, the pros start knocking on your door. And, you know, but in order to do that, you have to, you know, put a string of wins together against good opponents. However, the amateur fights are for learning, and, you know, you learn more sometimes from the fights you lose than from the fights you win, as long as you put those in the right place. With Wes, he's very comfortable in this setting, and that's a good thing, but we also want to make sure that, you know, he's bringing that right, you know, killer instinct into the ring. And, you know, he has that. He just has to let it go and not slow down, and also keep his hands up, be careful. He's trained for the fight. He trains harder than any of the fighters here, puts his time in, so I'm confident that with all things going well, he's going to do a good job.
Like I said, Wes is my first guy that I started training and stuff, and he's never been submitted. You know, he's submitted people in, you know, tournaments off of chokes that I recommended, because I watched a YouTube video of a guy that every time he got on his back, whoever got on top of him, he would grab their head, but nobody ever did anything about it, right? So I told him there's a choke called a Von Flue choke that you can use in this. And so we trained on how to do it, and I tell you, this guy's going to do this, Wes. You know, so we get over to we're in the back room at the night of the fight, really minutes away from we're going to fight. So we got on the ground in the back of the room and grabbed his head, and we start practicing that choke, right? So sure enough, he gets in the fight. They're scrapping, it goes to the ground, and that dude grabs his neck, right? Just like we had practiced in the back room minutes earlier. So Wes, automatically he just grabs it and squeezes real tight, and the dude taps out, right? It was so unusual that the referee came up to us and he's like, "Hey, what submission was that?" He didn't even know what it was. It was so obscure, right?
Well, we've been involved in the fight game for years. I've had guys fighting, you know, professionally and amateur. Even on this night, we have 2 other guys fighting. Justin Musgrove is fighting up in Parker, and we have Corey Daniels is fighting on the same card, along with JJ Nelson. So we have 3 guys fighting at the Avi on this night. Our amateurs are, you know, it's amateur fighting. They have to, you know, learn how to get it done, put their time in, you know, and when they start to train like pros, maybe that's the time when they'll become pro and hopefully be able to step up and do things in the pro.
can do anything. He's talented in the ring. He's smart. He's physically fit. He can go anywhere, do anything he wants. He puts his mind to it.